right. We might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Heard. Okay, I think I am. All right, so I want to do a tour that's a little bit quicker than the other one, so I'm gonna try to get it while it's daylight. This is the Richmond mansion. So this is how you enter. So I do have a car parked in the driveway. You can put two cars in the driveway. Put a car right there, obviously. You can put a car right here. Okay. So let's go to garage. We're just gonna go to the bottom. Oops, went to base garage basement one, which actually is fine. So basically they both look the same. Right. So this is how the basement look. You can rearrange your cars right here. All right. So I have a Jubilee. I think I want to put my Jubilee in the front yard. I'm not sure why. Okay, there go the podium car. Zentorno. That's right there. I'm not really sure why it's not showing. But anyways, the Jubilee, I guess, is parked there. It's just invisible. So this is how the basement look. So we're gonna, I mean, this is how the garage look, and the garage underneath, which I'm assuming is underneath, it looks the same pretty much. So I'm not gonna go to garage number two. We're gonna go back to the driveway. All right. So here we go. And again, I think the Jubilee might be right outside of my mansion, but I'm not gonna do all that. Okay, so let's go in from the beginning. Okay, he shouts hi. So I do have security for this character. This character, I had her for 2 years, so yeah, she good. You can actually get snacks right here when you first come in. I would call this the foyer, maybe area. I'm trying not to. That's the art piece that I chose. So yes, you can change the pictures. I haven't changed them all. I got the second decor choice that you had to pay for. There's a free one, and I actually think the free one is one of the better ones. But just to make it a little different, it comes with carpet. It does have wood paneling. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. Now the living room is kind of tucked behind here. You have a piano. It plays. I think I turned the music off. Yeah, I turned it off. Yeah, turned it back on. Okay, so there we go. Uh, so we can get our bearings together. I think most people probably already, seen these tours, but I wanted to give a tour of my character that actually has everything. Now she did go broke because you can, have two characters with one account, and I have a male character, and he has the one overlooking the ocean. I like his. Okay, so you know that you're inside of your mansion because of this helicopter, and it will also have like a place where you can do yoga, and when you go over the mats, it'll have that prompt. But when you're outside of your mansion, you still can land on top, but you still won't technically be inside of it. until you press right on the D-pad and hold it, and then it'll allow you to go in your mansion, and when you turn around you will see your helicopter and yoga exercise mats. All right, so we're going to go back through the living room. And so to give you a little bit of context, curve around here. This is the entrance, and again, like I said, you have snacks. And so you can go all the way to the end. There go an elevator that we just passed up. This is the cigar room. And you can sit down and smoke a cigar. You can drink some whiskey right there. You can speak to your AI. You can fast travel. You can boost your business. I already boosted my weapons. I can't do it again. And all my other like businesses are like shut down, so I guess I can't do the other ones. But you know, you can order champagne. But you know, you can host a party. I already have that. I should have that on this channel, where I host a party, and you'll be able to see how that look. Exit via vehicle, exit via helicopter, and luxury vehicle is what the mansion comes with. You might have, oh, my doggy, hey. And you can also open up your map if you want to know where your dog is at. And if you don't see your dog on the map, they might be outside and you can find them there. This is the master control terminal. Most of you guys probably know about this, but just in case you don't. And so I'm going to, security camera. Look at your security cameras and, you know, you get the point. Select channel. I'm not going to bore y'all with this. I'm going to exit on out, but you get the point. And I'm going to get up because I'm actually trying to do this before it get dark. I do want to, you already know how the outside look, but for those who don't. All right, so I do have a cat and a dog. I want to say, I don't know if they can be out at the same time. They can. Okay, so you can exercise, you can do some sit-ups and all of that. My other character that I have on this channel, she couldn't barely even lift weights, but this character, she's maxed out in her strength, so she has no problem. Okay, so you can use these exercise equipment for your character. So if your character isn't really maxed out in strength, because strength is the hardest thing to max out, you know, I found the easier way to do it, but you know, even that takes time. You got your security guard, and these security guards cost 1.7 million as an addition. So I think that's the biggest, most expensive add-on. But I hear that it protects all of your businesses that can be raided from getting raided. So you can eliminate that. So, you know, it might be worth it for a lot of people. My businesses, I shut them down because I don't really do them. Except my bunker. I do my bunker. I will mess around with the bunker. And of course, you can lay on almost every surface. That's what I do like about the mansion. You can lay down on every surface or sit on every surface. And, you know, you can dive in the pool. You can't go underwater. I'm trying to see if she can go underwater. Oh, now this character, she does have tattoos. I don't really go too crazy with the tattoos. Let me dip my foot in. So yeah, she does have a few tattoos. She got a neck one. I should have changed her hair before I did this, but she don't have a lot. My other character, she's like bare. I still haven't put tattoos on her yet. And here go the jacuzzi. You know, I still like the jacuzzi to be like right next to the bedroom. And that's the Vinewood one. And the one that y'all saw It has a little pond. This one just has a, like, a structure, and all the water falls into one another, as you can see. Sorry for panning too quickly. I'm just trying to give y'all a feel of the outside, which way I want to go. We're gonna curve back up. Okay. And your doghouse should be at the very, very end. So yeah, if I want to find my dog or cat, I can now find them. And over there is where Minnie Madrazo live, I believe. When I get done with the KO, they usually spawn you right there. Oh yeah, here go. Okay, so this is curving around right back to, the beginning. Okay. So I'm gonna go in from the back. I'm gonna just go through. Oops, I didn't mean to go that quick. So this is still the top floor. Yeah, this is the top floor. So we're gonna go to the second floor. You can take the elevator, but I'm gonna take the stairs. And so as you can see, I do have a car. This is my very first supercar that I ever bought in the game, and this is the color I gave it. And so that's for the memories. I think this is supposed to represent your businesses. I'm not really 100% sure. But I got a lot of businesses if that's the case. Yep, I do have a facility way in Paleto Bay. So, and you can put some trophies in here, but surprisingly, I struggled to put some trophies here. I only had 5 trophies, but I barely was able to fill them up, but I filled them up. So you already know how the outside look. I forgot to go this way. Okay, so next to your podium, or I would say movie theater, this is the movie room. I'm going to just come in here for a second. And you can sit down. There's like 2 rows. This is how it look. I don't know if I can get copywritten for this, but I heard somebody said they got copywritten for, so I'm not going to try to be in here for too long. This comes with the house. This is something that you will have to pay for, the arcade. I believe the arcade comes with these 4 video games in the middle. These are from my arcade and they're free, but I hear that if you do not own an arcade already, if you add extra, you might have to pay for it. But I believe you get 4 of these free. And so, yeah. And again, I've had people over here and they don't play games, Maybe if you, actually talk to the person. Okay, so this is another bedroom. I believe this is the guest bedroom. Okay. And so with the Vinewood one, all you got to do is go out and your jacuzzi would be right here. And I really like that feature. Also, this is a little, I guess, bar area. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so again, let's take another look at this view. Got the fire pit. And this looks really nice at night as well, especially on a clear day. So out of all the mansions, this one actually is my favorite. It is my favorite, but I do like the Tonga one, and that's the Devon Weston one. Am I going into the... Okay. So, yeah, we're still in the room. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, so it's a closet area. Okay. This is the closet. Big old closet. And then here is a bathroom. Okay. Shower. I really wanted to do this quickly. It's a big house when it still take you over 10 minutes to show it. So over here is a half bath for your guests. It's like a little sink and a commode. Okay. Now, and again, we have a pool area. The pool area comes with the house. You can change into a robe. I think I already demonstrated that. Um, I think this is a cool feature. I really like this room. And yes, you can relax on the chairs. I would demonstrate that, but I'm a little bit pressed for time. I'm trying to do this actually quick. And you have a tattoo parlor. You will have to pay for your tattoos, but you do have a tattoo parlor, and you have a salon or a barber shop right here, and it's right next to the pool area. And this is the master bedroom. And I think you can change these pictures. But this is the master bedroom. So the master bedroom, this is the lower level of the house. The master bedroom is going to be right across from the parlor, the salon, and the tattoo parlor. Okay, and so you have this view where the windows circle around, which is pretty cool. You do have a seating area, and like I mentioned, almost every area you can either lay down or sleep in it. This is an open closet area. You can change your clothes. The sink area, some towels, some closet space, and another seating area. Maybe you want to change your clothes right here. It's a tiny bathroom. I am a little bit disappointed with the bathrooms because they're really kind of tight, but you get the concept. I mean, I wouldn't complain if I had a house like this. So, So I'm going to go back out. You can go out through this door or the door that's, right here where the closet is at. And so I would you can take the elevator down to the first basement floor. But we're going to walk. Again, this is where the arcade area is at, and this is where the movie area is at. And you can get snacks right here. Okay. So I don't have a ton of money. I just had like 30 million, and I bought 2 mansions. I said mansions. So everybody should already know about the party room. I already showed how you can throw a party. As a matter of fact, I could just do it right now since I'm down here. Usually these little mansion service boxes or intercoms, I don't know what you call them, but they're placed pretty much all throughout the house. So you can still access everything. You can host I'm going to just put private, but you can host a party. I think when you host it publicly, people can show up at your house. I didn't know that. I thought it was a glitch because somebody was like down here with me before. So yeah, I just made it private, and I'm in a private lobby too. So I just want to make sure. But right next to the party room, like I hear music, but you shouldn't be able to hear music. It'll fill your house with NPCs. And you can order drinks and all that other good stuff. So right next to your party room, this comes with the house, is your armory. You have to pay for this if you want an armory. But I don't know. I went to somebody else's mansion, and that prompt where you can buy weapons did not show up. You know how in your agency a guest can still, buy, supplies and armor. I don't know if you're able to do that. I don't know if it was just something going on with my account. But when I went to somebody else's armory, the prompt didn't show up for me to be able to buy anything. So I don't know if it's just like if my account was glitching out. Okay, so this is the first level basement, and we're going to go down to the second level basement. It's not a lot down here. It's like a vault or something to let you know how much money you have. Now, what I do notice though, okay, so you do have the vehicle workshop here. So you can get your car, painted up and all that if you want to, do something with your vehicles. I haven't really seen anybody yet that even have a lot of cars in their mansions at this point. I don't, and I haven't seen anybody else with one. But next to the vehicle workshop is a vault. And I guess if you have a ton of money, it'll have like gold bars and, but it's not really functional. You just go inside and stare at the money. So, yeah, I had like this was empty because I had less money. I started like messing around in the lobby making money. And so I got a little bit more. I'm going the wrong way. I was trying not to have that happen. Okay, so vehicle workshop. So we're just gonna take the elevator up. I think I already showed y'all the. Okay, we're gonna go to the first floor. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fast travel. And yeah, some of the NPCs will be at the top floor. So if you forget, they will probably startle you a little bit because it's like I forgot one time. Now this is the kitchen. I thought this was like a little bar area. This is the actual kitchen, so a little underwhelming. But the house is so huge, it's like you won't even really miss it. Cause come on, the houses that we have with kitchens, do we really use it? We don't really use it. And maybe Rockstar knows that. Like we don't really utilize the kitchen, but I do think they should have made it to where it still looked like a kitchen though. I still think they should have put a little bit of effort into that. And yeah, this is okay. So this character, this in particular account, I believe show everything kind of dark. Yeah. So this is the first floor. So to give you your bearings, call this the foyer or the art room. And again, this is the entry point. You get snacks. So now I'm going to test out the fast travel feature really, really quick. And let's go to, I'm going to go to my, you know what? I'm going to go to my, so if somebody is with you, I'm going to go to my penthouse.
Anything you want.
So if somebody is with you, they cannot fast travel with you. That sucks. But, wherever you travel to, more than likely you can just invite them to wherever you're at. So you can only fast travel on your own. Now this is, I love this penthouse. But again, here go. They could have put effort into giving us a kitchen. But, for cosmetic reasons, quit calling me. And so. And these are, I believe, they're kind of cheap. They're kind of cheap. I think they're like 400K or is there 600K? I don't know. I forget. Now, I guess when you're in the mansion, it suppresses all the phone calls. But yeah, this is a beautiful view. But this has nothing to do with. Just in case y'all haven't seen the penthouse, I'm gonna just show y'all my penthouse. I'm just run through it, and you see how quick I can do this. I can do this in like 2 seconds. This is the bedroom. Now this is the balcony. You cannot go out. You can't go out. So that's what I do like about the mansion. You could just go right outside. And that's the closet. Y'all have seen closets before. And I still think that they should have did more with the bathroom areas. They're so tiny and tight inside the mansion, but they still have the big spaces for the closets. So I guess Rockstar just prioritized what's important to people. Living room, dining room area, and again, you can't sit in these chairs. I'm kind of glad I did come here. You can't sit in these chairs. You can only sit on a couch. I don't even know if you can sit in this one. Nope, you can't sit in this chair either. I think you can sit in that chair on a certain occasion. But anyways, that's the heist room, but I'm not. So yeah, that pretty much, let's exit apartment. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tour. There are little services that you can call up. As a matter of fact, let's just, oh no, my Jubilee is out here. Okay. But you can also call okay, her name is Angel, but depending on what their name is going to probably be further down to get to them. But I like to call the limousine service.
Mommy.
You can actually order a car. I got some of these. I think I got about 2 of these. But you got to drive that yourself. Production
The car is
boost.
on its way.
And you'll be able to be escorted. Get in the back. It's an AI limousine. And all you got to do is waypoint yourself somewhere. And I don't know where it's going. I didn't even use a waypoint. But anyways, yeah, you can. Well, you probably, it's kind of dark, but I don't know where it's taking me because I don't even have a waypoint. But when you waypoint yourself somewhere, it'll take you there. Now they do have a taxi service that you can call up, but you have to have cash in your account, and a lot of times the taxi will not take you where you need to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I just think this is cute. I think if you own a penthouse at the casino, you can get a limo service that does something similar. I think that one goes faster. Is it taking me to my mansion? Well, I'll let you know. I don't want this video to drag out too much longer. I think it is. I'm curious. I guess if you don't set a waypoint, it will automatically take you to your mansion. I think that's exactly what's happening. Well, that's so cute. Is that my mansion right there? Yeah. Okay, so you don't even have to set a waypoint. It'll take you to your mansion, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, we'll see. Now, of course, you can't do this in a public lobby unless you go passive. You'll be able to do it. Yeah. Well, this is cool. Now, I'm not touching anything. It just boots you out. Okay, it takes you directly to your mansion. Okay, now that's cool. So, yeah, you just put yourself in passive mode and catch a limo to your mansion. All right. Thumbs up. Let me know what you think.